Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, see, folks, I'm tired of series videos I've been doing for the while. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat the stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that at the time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. I wish I'd done a better snap there. Can we rebound? Can we do it? That was better, but not as good as I can do. But, you know, we're just going to roll with it, okay? Professional outfit here. Folks, super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items. I'm going to eat them up with my mouth hole, and then I'm going to go over there. I'm going to use that same mouth hole to go over there and explain things, what with words, the vocal cords, the vibration through the air. See, I couldn't do this show if I was in the vacuum of space. Like, not unless I figured out some way to go. I mean, I suppose I could write things out, but that would be super inefficient. Like, my videos would be even longer than they already are. Or conversely, I mean, I guess I could come up with some sort of means of, like, interpretive dance to have it work out, but, like, that's, you know, choreography and, you know, it's a lot of time and effort, folks. Let's keep it terrestrial for the timing. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. Whilst I'm inside my truck, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight super cool shirt. Super cool shirt I wear today. Boom! It's my Mega Ran shirt. Mega Ran. Hello, Mega Ran. Mega Ran is a nerdcore rapper / hip-hop artist who's been doing it for quite a few years now. And if you're not familiar with nerdcore rap, it is rap / hip-hop that tends to go over there and incorporate nerdy themes or elements of nerdy music. You know, and it tackles nerdy stuff. I'm a nerd. If you don't know that by now, and if you're shocked and appalled, I don't know what to tell you. I am a nerd of many flavors. Mega Man happens to be probably my favorite video game character of all time. So, of course, I became very attached to Mr. Mega Man and his music. It's not all Mega Man themed, I should emphasize that. In fact, he has a lot of stuff. He has stuff that isn't even nerdcore themed, like just actual, you know. Extremely good dude. I've been fortunate enough to meet and converse with him and hang out with him on a number of occasions. Nothing but great things to say about the guy. If you're interested, I have a whole bunch of videos of performances of his that I've been to over the years on this channel. I'm just saying. But anyway, what am I trying for y'all today? Well, it's nerd related because we're doing, boom, it's G Fuel Spyro edition. Look at him, he's a dragon. Yeah, it's another G Fuel. It's limited edition, I guess. And I mentioned this in the Pac-Man G Fuel that I did. Like, G Fuel has this association with, like, streamers and influencers. I have no interest in any of that nonsense. I don't care about them or what they do. It's nothing against them. That's not my thing. The few streamers that I do follow are, like, super low level. You'd never heard of them. But, and I'm definitely not going to go there and tie in with any of the big ones. Like, they're already getting paid mucho dollars. Good on them. That is what it is. But I will go over there and tag in on some of the ones that are nerd related, especially if they're video game related. Plus, I do enjoy me some Spyro. In fact, it's actually making me want to play some Spyro when I get home. I didn't really grow up with Spyro too much. It didn't have like a huge impact on my video gaming. First time I ever played any one of his games was on one of the Pizza Hut demo discs, which you have to be a certain age to fucking know what that is. And one of his games was available as one of the demos on that. I did eventually get the game, but I've never beaten it because I was playing it for a period of time and my data got corrupted, which sucked ass. But I still own it, and at some point I'll get back to it. Anyway, it's Dragonfruit flavored. Appropriate, I guess, or cannibalistic. You decide. Let's try a thing. Smells good. It's also zero sugar. I just figured I'd mention that. And it's like 0 calories and all that good stuff. 140 milligrams of caffeine. It's very okay. Very okay. Out of the Out of the G Fuels that I've tried that have been like mascot themed, whether it's the Mega Man one, Sonic one, Crash Bandicoot, like I said, Pac-Man, and I've reviewed some of these for the show. By the way, go watch those videos. Out of the mascot ones that I've tried, I think this is probably the one that I like the least. So, I mean, I guess on the good end of things, it is zero sugar, but it doesn't have like a terrible zero sugar taste. You know, one thing I'll give G Fuel, they do a good job of masking that element of things and, you know, doing a good job with the flavor. The problem is that without the, you know, because it's still sweet, but without the sugar to kind of back up the Dragonfruit flavor, it kind of just tastes generic sort of berry flavor almost. Like, I can still taste the Dragonfruit aspect of it. It is there. But, like I said, it needs that little extra sweetness. Not that Dragonfruit's like super sweet or anything, but it needs that little something to kind of really help emphasize the Dragonfruit flavor, I feel. And without that, it really does just kind of taste like generic mixed berry / whatever fruit energy drink. Like, it's not really... It almost is doing something special, but again, I think in this instance, even though the zero sugar taste isn't particularly prominent, I do think it's ultimately hurting the overall experience. Whereas, like with the Mega Man one, with the Pac-Man one, or the Crash Bandicoot one, I think that they were able to really still make that work. But with Dragonfruit, I feel, at least to my palate, I mean, I've had Dragonfruit stuff plenty of times, but it's not like a distinct fruit on my palate. You know, it's not something I have regularly. So if something's going to be Dragonfruit flavor, I really need it to have that oomph of Dragonfruit to really appreciate it. This doesn't have that because, again, I think it's just the way that it's made and with the zero sugar and stuff, it just doesn't really resonate that strongly Dragonfruit-wise for me. And as a result, it's just kind of like, it just sort of tastes fruity. If I focus on it, then yeah, I can kind of pick out the Dragonfruit. But if I were just picking it up and just drinking it indiscriminately, it for me would be basically just a kind of, you know, decent but nothing special fruity energy drink. So, and I will say, I don't think it's worthy of Spyro. Even though Spyro's kind of fallen from grace, I mean, you know, he had his run on the original PlayStation. That was probably his highlight period of time. Struggled a bit during the following generation with the PS2 and the GameCube and such. But to be fair, you know, Crash kind of struggled too and stuff. A lot of the mascot guys kind of had issues during that gen. You know, then of course they came out with new ones. You know, your Ratchet and Clank and your Sly Cooper. Fucking love some Sly Cooper. So yeah, I mean, it's okay. I don't hate it or anything, but by the same token, two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? No, and not really. For me personally, it's like, if I'm going to get a G Fuel, and G Fuel definitely isn't my go-to energy drink, but if I'm going to, because there are some flavors that I do like, it wouldn't be this one. There's just nothing about it that really feels particularly special. It's very and I don't need in a life when I don't have to. You know, as for recommending it to other people, I mean, give it a shot. It's a limited edition flavor. Maybe you'll take more away from it than I did. But by that same token, I feel like I'm not going to be the only one with this experience. Anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day. Spectacular rest week. Monumentous month. Stupendous rest of your folks. You come there and have yourselves a truly PS1 Spyro-tastic rest of your life. Like I said, PS1, that's... I mean, I guess technically he had the Skylanders Association too, and Skylanders did really well for a while. I think it's dead now, isn't it? I don't know. I never got into the Skylanders stuff. And I never wanted to, because I was like, I wanted to remember Spyro as he really was. Glorious 32-bit graphics. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But we do what we can't do all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing to do in the world. Okay, we're over here. It's hot. I'm not enjoying the heat. I don't like the heat, man. I'm just not a heat-oriented person. I'm a big dude. I like to wear dark clothing, and then on top of that, I got long hair and a beard. It doesn't bode well for me enjoying the heat. And even if I cut those things out, mind you, I still wouldn't enjoy the heat, because I wasn't always this incarnation of Brandon Michael Wenzel, okay? That wasn't what was going on back when I was younger. You know, I took a little time to kick in. And even as a kid, I hated the heat, so I'm just not built for it. But anyway, even when we run into situations that are frustrating, stressful, etc., take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there. Maybe you're going to try yourself out some Spyro, G Fuel, Dragonfruit, what the fuck ever, that I've tried here today. And maybe like me, you're going to find it to be a little bit, it's okay. It's not bad. But maybe it'll go over there, it'll prompt you, be like, you know what? You know what I need to do? I need to go out. I need to play me some Spyro. By the way, fuck you on the remastered Spyro that they did. That pissed me off so much. Because if you're not familiar, they went over there, they remastered some of the Spyro games, like updated graphics and everything, and then the fucking content wasn't even on the goddamn disc. It was just like an unlock key, basically. Like fucking either all or most of the games weren't even on the disc that you were buying. No reason for that, other than bullshit and greed. No reason for that. Go play, if you can, play the OG versions. They're actually still a lot of fun, and personally, I think it actually lends itself incredibly well to the 32-bit style, as much as some people don't. I like 32-bit. Eat it. Anyway, or conversely, play whatever video games you want. If you want to play the remastered ones, that's fine. I'm not, play some Call of Duty, play one of those crappy freaking mobile games that I get ads for in my mobile game that I enjoy. It's like, oh, but it's like you have to save the king. I don't want to save the king, no matter how many times I see your shitty ad. Bye.